of the Buffalo Bulls, where the fans know that no one circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bulls. Today, two teams set to square off in a max slugfest. As we'll see, the Northern Illinois Huskies taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Buffalo Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Bulls will kick it away to start us off. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So the Northern Illinois Huskies offense will start this game off. And here comes this quarterback. This entire offense is built around him. He is the engine of the entire team.
I mean, he's the leader. He's the alpha. Everybody looks towards him. He's been doing it all year long. Everybody believes in this young man. Big opportunity, big stage.
They'll run it from the gun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. To the air. It's Hampton. Throws for the tight end. It's complete. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup. He went for it. He attacked it. Got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Caught in the backfield, it's Anderson. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
You just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, on all different types of downs. I love it on first down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game, let him make something happen and set up second and short.
He leaves it with his back. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. And the Huskies are on the move. To the ground. He's got it again. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy. Run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line, just assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the 4th quarter.
The give to the back. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
The inside handoff. Smashes ahead. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
They'll give it to him again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. You have to find a way to create some hesitation on defense when you're selling the draw play. They just didn't do it well enough here.
Yeah, it's got to be the offensive line and the quarterback and the running back. They all have to work together to show pass set up front, act like it's a throw for the quarterback, not rush it. Defense clearly not fooled, got in the backfield, got the tackle for a loss.
They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. To the air, it's Hampton. Throws toward the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Feeling some heat. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat. So the Buffalo Bulls offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
I love when players understand situations, and they understand where the first down marker is, and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Grab near the marker. It's McMillan. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. First down to start the drive after the break. Give to the running back. Breaks the tackle. How about the patience from this sophomore to hunt that green grass? And the Bulls want to pick up the tempo. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They're getting this guy lathered up. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Garcia to pass. Working that left side now. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
I think to be a good 3rd down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these 3rd and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that.
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. New set of downs after that completion. Comes out throwing on first down. He's got the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. The Huskies are flying down the field. Power football with the run. He picks up maybe a couple before he's stopped right at the 30-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout.
runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Getting some heat. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked up.
Garcia wants to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time, the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. On second down, looking again to throw. Coming after him. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Unloads it left. It's caught. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. From the red zone, looking for a space. Got his man down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. He's looking to throw. He's got it and still on his feet. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now first and goal. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before.
And it's caught! Touchdown, Buffalo!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
We'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to throw, it's Hampton. They're trying to get to it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He fires one deep down the right side. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
23 on the play. That's a first down.
He wants to throw. He rifles one deep down the right side. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Western New York. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside picturesque UB Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Northern Illinois will kick it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Turner. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field, looking for a productive play on first down. He'll start this drive firing. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Grab behind the line. It's Snow. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Bulls will punt it away on fourth down. And the returner is stopped. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
And the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going, and something can start to build.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
How do I make the defense defend multiple plays? Really nice job running the RPO. The pass threat, you could tell, softened them up a little bit. Now you hand the football off, and you get the big third down conversion.
He makes the connection. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Offense gets set for second down. Back to throw, it's Hampton. And that pass intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there. Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot. And these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
A 3rd and long coming up here. They keep attacking through the air. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the try is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Buffalo, 7. Northern Illinois, 0.
The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Hampton. Looking to the big tight end. He makes a catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Buffalo is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. He'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Lewis. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller.
And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to to stop this drive.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give someone.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Garcia to pass. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
And the Bulls racing to the line in the hurry-up. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. He's got it on the right. Touchdown, Buffalo! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs. Fires and picked off. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to the ground with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Hand off from the shotgun. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And it's right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Houston is just getting blown off the field right now in H-Town, and at this rate, I'm not sure this won't get worse. They're trailing by 21 to Texas Tech. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. To the air, it's Hampton. Throws to the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He wants a big play here late. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Buffalo. And the beatdown has ensued. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And the extra point is good. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8.
Timeout, NIU.
Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the first down. Smashes through. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think, would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse,